I said it's only money.
Oh, he ain't got it.
We done heard his tongue.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. It's Stat, Cam, and Mace. We're live in Vegas and back with a part 2. And we are still here with Paul Pierce. So before we ended part 1, Paul was clearing up some crazy allegations and rumors. So Paul, the floor is yours.
Yeah, real quick, Paul, I'm sorry. Just real quick. Paul was telling us what happened last episode. He said, I pull on my hard hat and go to work. I didn't even say nothing about it, but I thought I'd bring that up at the start of this show.
He's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he off the first episode. He said, I pull on my hard hat and I go to work. I said, no problem, Paul. No problem. Stop. Nah, but seriously, like, Paul was giving us some really good insight, and like I said, I'm a real big Paul Pierce fan, KG fan. Just, I like what you guys was doing. And you was telling us at the end of the last episode about some rumors that happened.
Yeah, they say I faked the knee injury because I shit my pants in the finals. Like, that don't even make no sense.
Right.
So that's the narrative.
Literal?
No, but I guess that's what the rumors, that's what social media, that's what this new generation running with. And like, if I don't get this, I don't know where. I made a joke about it one time about like I had to go to the bathroom when I was on the telecast during the finals, but that ain't it.
Right.
Like, why, if I shit myself, why would I jump in a wheelchair and smush it in a wheelchair and roll to the back? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, that don't even make sense. So
let me ask you this.
I'm tired of that narrative.
Right, and let me ask you this. Before social media, what did people say about that? Because
it wasn't nothing brought up. It's just, social media come up with stuff.
Right.
And then once the fire is lit, it's just a flame and then a wildfire.
Yeah, so
it's
basically,
like, come on.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, so basically, niggas is like, reason Paul, you're tired of hearing like, yo, Paul shit his pants.
That's why he went in the wheelchair.
He didn't want a nigga to see the back of his pants. But time out, not to be funny.
Did they smell something?
No, we gonna find that clip. A nigga is Summer League shit in his pants. Did you see that?
Nah.
Yeah. No, I swear on everything, but find the picture.
Yeah.
A nigga shitting, and he had the white shit, and I'm like, oh, nigga scared the shit out that nigga, literally. Nah, all jokes aside, I didn't even know that story's about you. But literally, a nigga shit in his pants and was playing 2 days ago in Summer League.
Nah, so I want to get
So
that
they
out
said
there.
you was in a wheelchair.
So they said the reason I faked the knee injury because I shit in my pants and I took a wheelchair to the back to change or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
So what really happened?
I tweaked my knee, which was a light sprain, MCL sprain. I didn't ask for a wheelchair. They brought a wheelchair out and the doctor was like, sit in this. I went back in the back. He was like, all right, stand up. So I stood up, like, all right, let me see how I feel. All right, it's a little bit of pain, but all right, it ain't that bad. I'm moving it side to side. I said, give me a knee brace. Cool, let me put the knee brace on. I could tolerate this pain, so I went back out. Period.
Did you fart or anything?
Murder, don't do that. Don't do that, murder. Don't do that. So I put the knee brace on. I didn't even go to the bathroom. I put the knee brace on. I was like, all right, I'm cool. It's the finals.
No,
it's the finals. I'm like, I need to get out there.
That was for your generation a Willis Reed type moment. You get what I'm saying? That's what's up. Oh shit! Oh my God, Deja Vu, man. What's the nigga name, bro?
Deja Vu.
JD Davidson. Deja Vu is crazy. Deja Vu is wild.
Come on, dog.
Deja Vu is wild.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But listen, man. One thing I will tell you is this, Paul, and just me. I'm Cam. I'm this all jokes aside. This word to everything I love. We being celebrities and being in the public eye and being if you wasn't nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody give a fuck. You know how long I did? Kim is gay. He wears pink. Bring your mother around, nigga. See if she get fucked, nigga. See if your mom look good. See if her home fucking, nigga. See how gay I am. I'll fuck in the pink mink, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't let too much bother you. I know what you're saying is overwhelming and y'all burning it out. But if you wasn't nobody wouldn't give a fuck. Because I can tell it bothers you.
No, it don't bother me.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, but I'm just tired of it on my social media. It don't bother me.
But you never answered the
question. I wear the black hat.
Mm-hmm.
I embrace that, but like, don't do that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make the narrative that and I always tell the only shitting I did was on the Lakers.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I did. Like, period. So, like, let's change that narrative and move forward and let's go.
Gotcha.
Don't discredit me. Don't discredit my career because I'm him. I was one of hims.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
If
they don't know this new 8-year-olds, these 10, 12, 15-year-olds who wasn't born, go to YouTube.
Right.
Go to YouTube.
Let me, before Stat continues, because I know we have to get to the next question. Before Stat continues, yesterday, Paul George ran down on Mace because somebody said that Paul George was the GOAT. And I said that kid, whoever said that, is on drugs or whatever. And I would say to myself what I'm acting. Shout out to Paul George. You know that you my guy. I'm just fucking with you. Big shout out to Paul George. Are you better than a Paul George in his prime and in your prime? And do you think, two-part question, that's part one. And part two, do you think that it's cool for some kids to think that Paul George is their GOAT?
Yeah, I think it's cool for some kids to think that he's their GOAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's whatever. You're a fan of him.
Right.
That's who you emulate. That's who you want to be like, fine.
Right.
Now, as far as am I better than Paul George, I'm going to leave that question to everybody else. I'm just saying, who would you rather have?
Who's the real Paul? Chris Paul, Paul Pierce, or Paul George?
Hey, stop.
That was a great one. That's a great one.
What's the order of the Pauls?
Yeah.
I'm saying if you want to win, who you want?
That's crazy, but we still
What's the order of the Pauls?
Win.
1, 2, and 3.
What I'll say is this. This is what I'll say is this. And regardless, great question, man. I like that question. But what I'll say is this. But like I said, I'm big on accolades.
Accolades is a major. Okay, that means something.
No. But what I'm saying is this. You have the right team, right chemistry, so on and so forth. But you are top, for this question, he's a top 75 player. Not only, to me, that doesn't matter, not just win the championship, to get the MVP in the championship matters as well. So I'm going to put you at the top of the polls right now.
Who's second to you?
Chris or Paul George?
Yeah.
Probably Chris Paul. I mean, his resume is a little... You know, when you talk about like all NBA teams.
But if you want to win, like you said, if we want to win, we going with Paul Pierce. Who's you going with?
You want to win.
Yeah.
And you, like you got to match them up with Kobe, LeBron. And like you want to win. Like who you want on them. Because that's what I've done says that.
Right.
You know, and I'm not discrediting
so out of
these
them
guys.
Two, if you want to win, who's second? If you want to win.
I mean,
neither
one of them has won. So you can flip a coin on that.
What I will say is this, and like I said, you know,
Paul is very political.
Very political.
He should go into politics.
Paul George, like I said.
No, that's a good one though.
No, that's a great one. Yeah. Paul George ran down on Mace, not in a good way, not bad. Talk about ask Ken why I can't be the GOAT. Why I can't be the GOAT. This is what I will say, Paul George, and I want to say this to you, looking in the camera. I want to, I gave you a hard time, Paul, about not being the GOAT, and no disrespect, but to me, it's just a lot of players before you. But what I will say is this, I want to commend you on coming back from such a gruesome injury to playing at a high level. I don't know if you're Indiana, Paul George, but even coming back, walking again, playing at a high level, getting another great contract. I do want to commend you on that because like you and Sean Livingston's injuries was probably two of the most gruesome injuries I saw live when I seen them play. So big shout out to you,
Let me ask
Paul.
y'all this.
Yep.
So he could be the comeback GOAT.
All right, no. So we talking about the pause.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you put me with Kevin Durant and Booker, you think we can win a chip?
Yes.
He put me with Kevin Durant and Booker.
But listen, what I'll say is this. The thing, because we like kind of give Chris Paul a hard time, and we're fans. We just be fucking with Chris Paul up here. We're really fans.
No, you're really a fan. Don't speak for me.
Yeah, my bad. Are you right? I can't speak for you. You absolutely
Brandon
right.
Marshall did the same thing.
Yeah, my bad.
He said everybody go through that.
Yeah,
Everybody don't go through that.
I'm a Chris Paul fan, but I'm big on pause. You haven't won anything. So it's like I give him all the time. Same thing, but Chris Paul, the best abilities, availability, he's never available in May, in June. He's always hurt. So back to the same thing you was just saying, you got Devin Booker and you got KD. He didn't play in the series. He played the first two games. So how do we know what happened with a healthy Chris Paul? We don't know, but he's always hurt at that time of year. And I know a lot of people are always injured.
That's true.
They always say—
No, you know what? You're right. I'll get that to Chris.
What they all say is that, and you know better than me, nobody's healthy in May, Cam. Nobody's healthy in June. But he's not even healthy enough to be on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. Even, and I'm not saying just with I'm not even saying with—
He was healthy on the floor last year when Luka Doncic came in there Game 7 and they won by 40.
There you go. There you go. But what about when they're one game away from the championship against Golden State in Houston?
He wasn't healthy. Okay,
Right.
Then, damn, he was healthy there. But then
He's never healthy.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I would say this about Chris Paul. He's been the unluckiest superstar in history when it comes down to like health in the most crucial moments.
Right.
Because like you said, in Houston, even with the Clippers, when I was there, he got hurt. It's like the most crucial times too.
Right.
And like, who knows how he would have changed history, but he's one of the greatest point guards to ever live. I got him top 5 point guards ever. But just one of the more unlucky ones when it comes down to that.
Who's your top 5 point guards now that we're speaking about that?
Top 5 point guards. All right. Are we considering Steph Curry a point guard?
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
he is.
So my top 5 point guards is Magic, Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas.
You got Steph over Isaiah?
Yes.
Wow.
You got
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
You got Steph over Isaiah.
I don't even want to.
You got Steph over Isaiah?
No, but go
Why
ahead.
not though? Steph is a 2-time MVP, 4 chips. He changed the game. He averaged 30 multiple years. Isaiah's real, and I'm an Isaiah fan.
No, I was just wanting you to prove your point. You could put him above him.
Man, Curry changed the game. We shoot threes like
See,
we
what,
shoot the
you know
threes.
what? And you know what another thing is? Listen, what I say is this, man. And Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, they changed the game, but did they really change the game, or did Mark Jackson change the game? And when I say that Mark Jackson changed the game, I'm saying he let them play with that style of play. Everybody forgets that Mark Jackson was the coach at Golden State.
Yeah, but
even to the playoffs.
Right, but then Steve Kerr comes in and wins a championship automatically. Nobody was letting their team shoot that many threes. Nobody was letting
you didn't watch me and Antoine Walker?
Listen, man.
Antoine Walker been doing that. He was shooting 10 threes a game.
You shooting more than Steph and Klay?
Did you see Antoine Walker?
Y'all are not, first of all, Antoine Walker.
Yeah, I remember
and
that
y'all
team.
He's
He talking
not in
about
the
Rick
backcourt.
Pitino and all that.
Okay.
We shot a lot of threes.
Yeah.
Was y'all making them?
Not at they clip. No.
Oh, okay.
Not at they clip.
Gotcha.
No, they 2 greatest shooters. But
Yeah,
we played
Tony
that style.
Delk, they was
like the
shooting
style
crazy.
was played.
But
But like
what
the
I'm saying
style
is-
was played. This is the thing, Killer.
Yeah,
The
I'm
style
listening.
was been played.
Right.
It's just that they made the style to where you win. They won with that style because nobody thought you could win with that style because Antoine Walker was the stretch 4-man that shot threes. Like,
But what I'm saying is this, Paul, and I'm not disagreeing with you. These are the years that you talking about Wade ain't do nothing when you ain't do nothing.
I mean, it's
I'm just trying to figure out what
it put you on notice when you win.
Right.
At all.
But see, what I'm saying is this, because I thought Mark Jackson was crazy when he said, this the greatest shooting backcourt ever, because nobody was paying attention to the verbiage. He said shooting backcourt. So when you start seeing these niggas, like Paul said, that was his original point. He said they won with that style. But what I'm saying is a lot of coaches wouldn't let you play with that style because they don't trust your shooting. You got to see that shit in practice before you let niggas do that shit on the floor, right or wrong.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of cachet in Boston. Like, that been your team for a long time to where no matter what coach came in there, you could still do what the fuck you wanted to do because niggas knew this was Paul Pierce's team. From probably your second and third season, you was in Boston. That been your team for the time you was there to the time you left. This is Paul. Even if KG and Ray Allen and Rondo come, it's still Paul Pierce's team. So you can sit there and shoot 200 threes. You're gonna be, you know what time it is, nigga. Nigga, my team. Right. Nigga, fuck is you talking about?
They was making them, so they rocked with it.
Right, but you know, this could have, my bad, Murder. I said this could have went all bad because nobody knew stuff was going to be as, he kept fucking breaking his foot, you know what I'm saying? Draymond first year was 2012. Clay had been there for 2 years. Mark Jackson had to see that shit in practice, be like, we going to run with this.
Yeah.
We going to run with this.
Mark Jackson didn't make it up, though. He got it from Indiana. Remember they had Chris Mullin, Reggie Miller, and Della Shrimp. And as they kept switching the teams up, Sam Perkins and different people at different times.
He saw the vision.
He saw the vision.
And I'm shocked that Mark Jackson's not a head coach in the league today.
Right.
Yeah,
he saw the vision. So, shout out to Mark for seeing the vision, and then they put Kerr in that position to carry it to the next level, and the rest is history.
Yeah, I talked to Mark about it. I said, how you feel? He said, man, long as they don't disrespect the caterpillar and rave about the butterfly. I said, I hear that fly shit, nigga. So you're on your third point guard.
Mm-hmm.
So Magic, Steph, Isaiah. Then right there, I got to go Oscar Robertson. And then after that, for me, it's got to be, I'm going to go Gary Payton.
See, you didn't even have Chris Paul in your top five and just said he was your top five, and then you don't name your top four. You're confusing us here.
Yeah, Paul.
You said he was top five, and then you don't name him in your top five.
He's in everybody's top five.
But you didn't name him in your top five just now.
And you didn't name Tiny Archibald.
Yeah, but how the fuck Paul? Don't hold the fuck
Chris
on.
Paul is going to be recognized as a top 5 point guard.
Man, I don't know what he fucking drinking, bro. He just said the nigga was top 5 and named 5 whole
He's on
niggas.
ESPN's top 5. Yeah.
I said Paul Pierce top 5. Yo, Paul, what the fuck you drinking? I just asked you.
He said Magic, Isaiah, Steph,
Oscar
Robertson,
Gary Payton.
and Gary Payton.
But
no
dude,
Chris Paul.
The reason that made me ask you your top 5 because you said Chris Paul's in my top 5, then you don't put him in your top 5.
No, I said Chris Paul is a top 5 point guard. He'll go down when you see the ESPN and all that. But my top 5, who I want,
okay,
that's mine.
Got you. Say no more. Got you.
So he's an honorary top 5 for you, but not your top.
No. He's top 5. When you look at everybody's list, at the end of the day, when he's done, he's going to be on everybody's list. But mine's is this one.
But you're not a part of everybody?
No, I don't get a vote.
Nigga said he's on everybody's top 5.
When they do
but he's not
the
on
official
mine.
AP, when they do the official AP, they gonna name him that.
Got you.
Okay.
Yo, Paul is crazy, man.
Great answer. Okay.
Crazy,
Last episode, we were talking about the ESPYs. Patrick Mahomes won the ESPY for Best Athlete in Men's Sports and Best NFL Player. Do you think he deserves both awards?
Best NFL player, yes. What's the other one?
Best Athlete in Men's Sports overall.
Ooh. Well, there's no more Floyd, so who else is there? There's LeBron. Who else is there? Greek
Give
Freak.
it to him.
Yeah, I might gotta give it to Patty Mahomes, man.
You might have to give it to him.
Oh man, that was wild. That was wild. I ain't gonna hold you.
Patty Mahomes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm really disgusted with myself behind that.
That's crazy.
That was wild. And I'm mad at myself. And I'm mad at myself behind it. I'm mad about it.
What did he say?
I almost walked off.
He might have to give it to Patty Mahomes.
He's
that was
gonna
wild.
give it.
That was
He
wild.
might
And
have to give it.
Yo, I'm sorry about that.
He might have to give it to Patty Mahomes.
So-
Shout out to
Might have to give it.
Nah, that
Okay,
was
so-
wild.
That was wild.
That was
Bro, what are we talking here?
That was crazy.
What type of
that was
show?
too-
What
Accepted
type
it.
of show
Accepted
is
it.
this?
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
Dog.
That was wild. And I'm disappointed in myself. Pause.
That was.
I'm mad
wild.
about it.
Well, the nominees, if that helps,
Might
it's
have
He's
to-
super out of pocket. For
He is
that.
go for that.
Yeah.
so the nominees were Pat Mahomes, Lionel Messi, Aaron Judge, and Jokic. So you would choose Pat Mahomes. That would be your final answer.
I mean, out of that, I would definitely pick Patrick Mahomes. Thing about it is this.
No,
Look,
you know, I'm going Lionel Messi. You know why? Because he did it at the World Cup. And then did you see the country when he went back?
went to the restaurant. He couldn't get out the restaurant.
Dog.
He couldn't get out
Like
the
you
restaurant.
got a whole country pulling for you, and you did it for your whole. Oh my!
Nah,
goodness.
I seen that video you
Messi,
talking
do
about.
you see the videos with him making his own country, dog?
Yeah.
He can't get off the airplane. He
can't
can't
go to a
walk nowhere.
restaurant.
He can't go. No, he represented. He was the favorite, and this is the World Cup,
Right.
and he cracked in the World Cup.
I'm not
That
mad
was
at
lit.
that.
That
I'm
was
not
lit.
mad at that.
Mhm.
It might be Messi. It might be Messi for the best athlete that I'm.
Best athlete.
Yeah.
I think. should-
I'm still going to go with Patrick. I'm not disagreeing with you, but Patrick, listen, the thing about it is I like soccer. I like football. When it comes to best athlete, it's nobody right now top. Tank is getting there. I'm talking about boxing like Mace just was about to relate to with Floyd. It's thing about boxing, thing about swimming and certain sports, there's no substitutions, no timeouts.
Yeah.
It's no, I take a break on this play. So I like when we nominate people that in single sports, especially tennis too. Tennis is a very underrated
It's the same
sport.
thing.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nobody to blame.
There's nobody to blame in those type of sports. But Patrick Mahomes, horizontal passes, jumping in the air, all type of shit. I like the way Paul broke down when it came to Messi, but I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes. I think he deserves it, man. At least this year that just passed.
He won the chip even while he was hurt.
But not only that, a lot of people didn't think they'd be the same because the majority of his passes was going to Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill left and ended up going to Miami. So they like, oh, what is Kansas City going to do? Even though Kelsey was still there.
When you think about it, like who had more pressure on them to win though? Like,
As far as you mean Messi or
yeah. Like,
Yeah. Well,
like
you know,
going into the
think-
playoffs, Kansas City might have been favored or not.
Mhm.
But going into the World Cup area, it was like Messi, they should win it. Like to win the World Cup.
And not
is-
only that,
and that's
Messi, the reason I'm kind of agree because Messi kind of been taking a backseat to Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody started getting
Yeah.
Ronaldo
Right.
out. And they're like, Messi's getting older.
He showed up and showed
Exactly.
out.
So I dig that. I dig that.
That pressure on that World Cup, dog, because the world is watching.
And not
I
only
don't even watch soccer, but I
Right.
watched.
Right.
Right.
Like, we don't watch soccer.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
We don't, as a culture, really watch soccer.
Right. Right.
But he made me watch.
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I watched the highlights, so I'm not sitting there for 4 hours for 1-0. Same thing with
Right.
baseball.
For the 1-0.
I'd rather them get back on steroids. We sitting there 4 or 5 hours, 1-0 to my, oh, that was a great catch. Look, man, 1-0 is wild. I can't sit there that long for that shit, man. So I'm not mad at your choice, but I'm gonna go with America
right,
and Patty Mahomes. International,
Yeah.
probably Messi, man.
Okay.
Probably Messi.
So you're choosing Messi, you're choosing Mahomes,
think
and what's your
Messi.
final answer?
I'm gonna choose on Pat.
Okay. Let us know who you think should have won the award. We'll be right back.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. What's stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. only way free. Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win, and it's cool. Even when I'm right, this ain't about you.
Welcome back. Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan are back in the media again, but not by their choice. Michael Jordan said he doesn't approve of Larsa's relationship with his son. On her podcast, she said she was traumatized. She said it wasn't funny and that she was embarrassed, especially after she's been telling people MJ was okay with it. Thoughts?
MJ wasn't okay with that.
He said he wasn't. They asked the nigga when he was leaving out, like the paparazzi's like, oh, do you approve? Did you see the video?
Yeah, Mike said no.
Whole thing is, you know what her problem is that she been pumping that Mike is cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, nah, you know, we all hang out and all this shit. And Mike is like, yo, stop capping, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You got cappuccino all over you. That's graduation cap. Fuck is you talking about? We all been hanging out together. We have not all been hanging out together.
Because he know that's going to turn Scotty up.
Yeah, I mean.
Scotty like, Mike was with y'all too?
This is really, you know, we talked about this before on the show, and it's just like, to me, I don't know what happened with her and Scotty, but it's like she does the most to get Scotty upset.
Yeah.
And to me, Scotty's been handling this like a trooper. We ain't hear him lash out when it was Future.
Yeah.
We ain't hear him lash out when it was the other nigga she was fucking with. Now you fucking with a teammate's son that you probably was around him. Like this, like Paul just said, niggas go trick-or-treat and all that. Little Mike in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas, 91, little Mike, 8 years old in the crib and all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gotta think about this shit.
That's what Paul was talking about.
Right, you don't do that.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You watch this nigga grow up.
Yeah, and she got the nerve to talk about she traumatized.
Yeah, the audacity.
Yeah, what do you think your kids are traumatized?
Yo, that's
Do you
crazy.
think your kids are traumatized?
Listen, you gotta think about
allegedly. I'm working on my allegedlys. do you think the kids could be traumatized for real?
I forget, we talked about this on episode to where something was going on. Their son was playing for the Lakers.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what the fuck we talked about.
Oh, but the dude that dated her is on the Lakers too.
Yeah, with their son. That's what I'm saying. How does that work out in the locker room?
What about his traumatization or whatever that is?
How does that work? Like, yo, what you about to do? Now your mom's outside. I'm about to jump in the car. Well, you want to be at the crib later? Like, yo, how does this shit fucking work? Yo, this shit is some wild shit. And I really believe that she's very inconsiderate of people's feelings.
She's very inconsiderate.
Very inconsiderate.
Listen, dog,
she got the money.
We are in the era this is weird. This is the weird era that we're in.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like there's certain laws that apply to our era that you just don't do.
Right.
And this era, they just throw that out the window.
But the whole shit is this P. She before all our era's old ass. Like, yo, it ain't like it ain't like she from this era.
Right.
She's just using this era as the token to do what she want to do. You're older than all of us.
Yeah, you don't see Dolores and all them doing this.
Yeah, this ain't like you said, we are in a weird era, but you're not from this era, boo.
Yeah.
You're in your 50s.
She from that era where ladies' name was Dorothy and
Phyllis
and Phyllis. Yeah, and Margaret and Dolores.
Yeah.
That's like all of a sudden if my daughter was old enough to date Ray Allen. Like, that's not cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
That's not cool,
no,
bro.
That's not cool.
That's not cool,
That's not
bro.
cool. You rebound with him and now he's talking about he caught your daughter on a rebound. That's gonna be crazy.
Right, and then not only that, it's like, you know, it's only from
she's inconsiderate.
It's only from what we see in media. Like, it's not like Scotty and Mike got the best relationship right now, because you know that used to be, you know, that shit on the block. Nigga talking about Mike sicked his son on her, Scotty acting funny and shit. Mike went and said, "Yeah, go grab the bitch." You know what I'm saying?
You know what she like. You know what she like.
You know what time it is. Go get a new Jordans.
Pink
and
horsepower.
Shit. Yeah, and some pink Jordan lifetime supply Jordans. But then when Mike said no the other day, I'm like, damn, Mike not even down with this shit. Because Mike a petty ass nigga. I'm thinking Mike was in on this shit. Now I'm like, this bitch is lying, going on talk shows and just being inconsiderate. I think that
she's traumatizing me.
Right. To answer Stats' question.
I'm traumatized for sure.
I'm traumatized watching it.
Right. Look, the song The Future say, I done fucked your bitch with some Gucci flip-flops. That's about her.
Yeah.
That ass, you Google
So
that.
how are you a son on a layup line and that come on?
Yeah. I done
That's
fucked
crazy.
a bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. Yo,
Stop.
AKA Larissa Pippen. Secondly, look, you know what? Just give me back my last name and run around and do what you want to do. I'm tired of you running around with the pimping
Real.
shit. Yeah, just give me
Real.
back my last name.
Yeah.
And you could go be Larissa Williams or whoever the fuck you
On
are
the
before you
real.
got the pimping. Like, yo,
On the
because every
real.
time you hear the name Pimpin, it ain't like it's Williams. It ain't like it's Brown. It ain't like it's Pimpin. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a lot of people with that name. Please give me my last name and go fuck who you want to fuck. And because every time your name gets brought up, my name gets brought up.
And
Well,
if
she about to have the Jordan last name now.
Yeah, and that's even better.
That'll be
That's
crazy.
even. Think about
She
that.
about to have.
She's
They're
now
gonna get
Larsa
married.
Pippen Jordan.
Yeah.
No, she gonna be whatever her middle name is.
No,
She gonna.
Larsa Pippen Jordan.
Dog, that's crazy. That's crazy. Don't
think,
say that.
I think
dog.
this should be like now I'm the real number one option. I don't need to be Pippin.
Oh,
I'm going with the
stop.
number one
Nah,
option.
she don't. No, oh
Yo.
man, this is
No, but they say that. They say NBA wives are the worst.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I heard through the grapevine, through
I
my
agree.
sources.
Listen, man, I can only go by what I see, but at the end of the day, I feel bad because we was making fun of Scotty one day when he was up here. But it's like, yo, bro, this man ain't even retaliate, ain't saying nothing crazy, ain't like not going on no rampage.
He's not fazed by this. He doing
No,
him.
he's phased.
I think he
He
phased.
definitely
doing
is
him.
phased.
You think he phased?
We're not going to do that.
You know
here.
what it is? It's the same. What I'll say is this, because I didn't even hear about your shit story. Pause. Imagine what.
Why you had to
No,
call it
for
that?
real talk. Not even joking. I didn't know that people was going around saying you shit and went with a wheelchair. I never heard it. No, I'm not being funny. This is worth everything I love. What I'm saying is this: Scotty, you like chill with that story. Imagine what Scotty got to deal with every day, whether it phase him or not. When you open your phone, niggas in your DMs with showing pictures, every fucking at is atting you.
He not on social
everywhere.
media like that though.
Yeah, but everybody in their
Yeah,
phone.
but imagine what the kids are going through,
Right.
like the younger ones.
They grown now too.
Yeah,
Not
Everybody
all
out
of
the
them.
house,
Not
dog.
all of them.
but
I don't know.
listen,
They grown. All of them.
but
they in
even
college.
if you grown, that's they in the age where they're
Yeah,
in
if
their
you're
phones.
in high school, you're in college,
Again, I
and,
managed back as
and then when you come around, everybody like,
Yeah.
yo, let me shoot my shot.
Scotty ain't fast. He understand what the game is. We all in the game. We all in the industry. When we have a girl or we marry her or she my girlfriend, we understand when it's over with. We understand the game. You understand?
What
me?
does that mean?
Well,
break
what
that
we
down for the
understand
people that
is
don't
when
know.
when you break up with one, and my girl next thing she know she dating killer, I got to charge her to the game. Or she
Let me
dating
ask you a
murder.
question. Let me put
That's
it like
what it is.
Let me put it like this. Right?
That's crazy.
Put it like this, and I want to use KG because y'all are closer friends. Your ex-wife or your last girlfriend, whoever,
Yeah.
starts dating Ray Allen. You ain't got a problem with it?
I ain't no problem with it.
I hear that, nigga. You tougher than level.
No, I ain't got no
You
problem
tougher
with
than
it.
nails, nigga.
I'm over here with it.
Right.
I'm
Got
over
you.
here with
okay,
it.
say no more.
You
I'm
real
over-
P, huh?
You
I'm over here with it.
pushing P for
Yeah,
real.
you
I'm over
real
here
P.
with it. What
Say
I'm
no
gonna
more.
let that? Like I'm older now. I'm in a place in my life to where I'm not gonna let that anger me. That maybe when I was young in my 20s,
Right.
but like I'm older now. I'm over here now.
no more.
I'm not even paying attention to you. I'm
Even
not
if her name is
I'm not-
Pierce,
I'm not even following you.
even if her name is Pierce,
Like the only way I'm gonna find that out is if I walk down the Wynn lobby and y'all bump into you. I'm
No,
like, oh,
what
damn.
Mace is saying, if she still had your last name, how would you
yeah,
feel about it?
I think that's what it is when you running
Crazy,
around with the
dog.
name.
I hear that.
That don't phase me.
That nigga pimping P for real right now.
That
I hear
nigga
that.
cold-blooded, yo.
I swear on my life, they don't phase me.
I ain't mad at you. Frozen like ice,
It ain't.
baby. Nigga
I'm
say-
so far in another
Nigga
place
said-
in my life that don't have. Man,
Listen,
you,
I seen Scotty at the baggage claim in the airport with one foot up on the shit with
That
some
nigga
black
had
Air
black
Ones.
Air Ones
His
on.
ones like he's on the
He's
problem.
bothered.
That's what I think. My
I
opinion.
think Scotty unbothered.
You would know better than us. You would definitely know better
I
than
think
us.
Scotty unbothered, dog. But you know, it take a certain type of dude to be that way, and I think you have to be a certain point in your life. when you done been through so much in your life, and think of us as us.
Nah, I don't agree with that, Paul. I don't agree with that. Let me stop you before you go there. For real,
No, dog. Listen, we older now.
He's unbothered, but when she get 50% of even his retirement,
it's annoying. That's annoying.
That's the part that probably annoying. When
he's not unbothered.
I mean, it ain't like she's spending it on him because he got his own thing. But I think when you get to a certain age, we ain't got time for all that. Our time is limited. I'm gonna live these last 30. I'm gonna live. That ain't phasing me.
But if she got half of the money, you gonna live that 30 off. Where does that put everything?
Man, she taking his retirement. You know what that is? That retirement that the NBA giving you, that's $5,000 a month. He ain't tripping off of that.
We ain't tripping.
He ain't tripping off of that. You know, like they sound like something, but that ain't nothing.
Gotcha.
That ain't nothing.
It's only $5,000 for
$5,000 a month. We ain't tripping off of that. He ain't tripping off of that. He getting other shit. He got other little deals.
What other little deals he got, Pill?
That's crazy.
What else Scotty got going on? I would like to know. Hold on, Murder. What the fuck Scotty going on, man? Stop trying. Scott,
I'm giving Scotty the benefit of the doubt, dog.
You don't know what the fuck
I
Scotty
did this with me with Giselle.
I done ran into Scotty at the airport, the private airport joint, getting off.
What year you talking about?
Talking about like a year ago.
And you met him where?
I seen him getting off the jet. I was getting off the jet right here. He right there living his best life.
I'm going to keep it 100. It's them little L.A. jet joints that be flying in from L.A. Niggas be saying them shits is jets.
The dead leg?
Yeah, he was on the jet. Yeah, don't try to act like he was on the private joint. He was on that L.A. 49.
Oh, you crazy.
This is the last chance to tell us what does Scottie Pippen have going on. Not saying he doesn't have anything. I'm trying to figure out what he has going on.
I mean, you telling me that Scotty can't do an autograph?
You can't do it, can you? Can't tell us.
You telling me that Scotty can't do an autograph signing and get like $50,000? That's Scottie Pippen's 6th championship. He can go to China right now and make $100,000.
All we ask you, Paul, is what does Scotty have going on?
I'm not in his personal affairs, but I know that Scotty can make money in this era based on his name because people know who Scottie Pippen is. He's still a name. It's a lot of cats that retired before Scotty and after Scotty that people don't know.
Let me ask Stat at her age group right now. I would like to ask Stat a question. Who's more famous, Larissa Pippen or Scottie Pippen at this particular moment for your age group?
Right now, everybody's talking about Larsa Pippen. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
But he did you exactly how he did me, episode 3, if you're a real one, with Giselle. When I tried to say she's still popping right now, he was like, she ain't doing it.
Fame don't equal money.
She ain't doing it.
I agree. Followers don't equal money.
But you're right.
Fame don't equal money.
It don't. But
Killer, would you date Larsa?
She could suck my dick. I want to go out with her. She could top me off. Definitely throw me some top. I go back and listen to good Future joint Gucci flip flops.
But you gotta go. You gotta take her to the movies or something.
Nah, why would I do all that?
You gotta take her to dinner.
For what?
Well, I mean, for that to happen, you gotta go somewhere.
Future said he fucked her in his Gucci flip flops outside the studio. Future ain't say he took her to dinner. He ain't say he did none of this. Go. You know what? See, y'all think I'm making this up. Go listen to the song Gucci Flip Flops. And he tell you how the whole shit went. The first verse. I ain't hear dinner, nothing. Y'all never paid attention.
I gotta pay attention to it. I gotta see.
Paul, since you said it's all part of the game, would you, if she crossed your path?
I crossed her path before.
You take her down?
No doubt.
Did you take it down? Or what kind of cross paths did y'all do?
No. I ran into her. No.
I thought you was ice cold.
I'm good on that.
I don't believe you now. You sound like you cool with Scotty.
I'm cool with Scotty.
Yeah, so
I know
you don't.
Scotty.
So you ain't.
I didn't work with Scotty. I didn't hung out with Scotty. No, I wouldn't do nothing.
Gotcha.
It's just certain bro stuff that I know I'm gonna run into Scotty.
So if she hugged you and rubbed your leg, you cool with Scotty.
That's not gonna happen. Man.
How you know controlling her what's gonna happen? How you know that?
Because when I see her, I'm moving a certain way. Like I'm Paul Pierce. You ain't gonna get close to me. I'm gonna give you the Desmond Howard.
Okay, got you. So if she got close, you would.
But what if she came to the halftime
show? I'm gonna give her the Britney Spears.
Gotcha.
No.
Too soon.
Too soon. You gotta come to the show, Paul. We got a spot for you up here, man.
Okay, so we got to talk about Michael Rubin's all-white party. Everyone was outside, including Tom Brady. And rumors, and I will emphasize rumors, are being said that Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian could be a thing. Do you believe it, and could you see it happening?
Tom Brady and
what?
MK.
Oh, you talking about Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
That's not a good matchup.
Yeah,
That's not a real good matchup. Like, Tom Brady is not like a high profile dude who want to be on the shows and limelight. So that was like
Tom
that's bringing
that
too
energy.
much attention to him. He wouldn't do that. I know that for a fact. You know, I don't know Tom like that, but just knowing his just seeing how he move and like his past relationships, that ain't him.
I would say this is that I think since his last wife left him, he just been doing a lot of shit that's out of pocket. I don't think he would have been at that party he was still with his wife. When Tom first broke up with his girl, his DMs popped up on the shade room. Sean DMing bitch talking about I'll fly you out to Tampa. He been in the relationship.
I ain't see. That's what Tommy though.
Not the Kim K. When he first got out of his relationship, he was DMing girls and they was screenshotting and sent it to the shade room. And he was, you know, because you've been in a relationship so long, you Tom Brady. You focus on your shit.
He don't know how to date.
He don't know.
He don't know.
Yeah, he don't know. So he in there talking about, you're beautiful, I want to fly you to Tampa. She sent the shit to the shade room. So it's just,
she got 2 bands for that.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of keeping it cool and potentially been. So when it comes to the Kim Kardashian situation, I want to agree with what Paul is saying, but I just think Tom is in almost a sunken place for football players.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he don't know how to date. You've been with the same woman the last however many years, and now this whole new social media dating is going on. Nobody's giving you advice like, don't DM that bitch. Yo, you bugging. You know what I'm saying?
She is not the one.
Right. So
that ain't the rebound, nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it at all.
No.
I wouldn't recommend it. I know I gave Kim Kardashian a hard time up here too, but so what?
She was crying saying she wanted Kanye back.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't think Tom Brady does not need to be with Kim K. And I just think, Tom's about to be a football analyst. He's fucking Tom Brady, probably the best quarterback, arguably, ever. He did a porno with Ray J. What we doing here? What the fuck? What the fuck are we talking about here, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, his brand.
What's next?
Crossing with that brand, like just knowing how he is. I mean, I don't know if it'll be all bad, but it just don't seem like a good mix based on who he is and his person. I feel like them personalities.
We all agree that should not be a good match. But let's get back to Michael Rubin party. What the fuck was going on in that shit, man? I see niggas with their ass cheeks out. Paul, what kind of party is that?
Yeah, I think you spoke that up about the split roast.
Yeah, whatever it is, they had a little baby in the little hug and all that. Man, I seen the video. What's even crazier? All the pictures come out.
They had him in the vanilla Oreo.
Yeah, the reverse Oreo. And then the next picture is a nigga who got they ass. He paused this whole shit like, what kind of party was that? I wouldn't want to be at that party.
Let me ask you something. For real.
Yeah.
All jokes aside. Are rappers supposed to be at those kind of parties?
Like the nigga just said, we in some strange ass times. My nigga shit is crazy.
No,
out
I
here.
look at this party, and this party been going on for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how many years?
No, but
or
first
so?
answer my question.
What?
Are street rappers supposed to be at that kind of party?
I don't know who's supposed to be at that party, but it looked like everybody who was at that party was a who's who. But and Michael Rubin is putting this on. Like, why can't nobody from the culture do this?
Right, exactly.
Like, why we can't say, like, why can't Diddy do this or Rick Ross or somebody?
They used to have these parties, the all-white parties.
No, but this is a certain time of the year. This is like...
In the Hamptons in the summertime. Yep.
It's part of the, what is it, maybe like 4th of July or Juneteenth or something. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's something that we should be doing. Like, I love
Paul,
Michael Rubin.
I don't want to do them kind of parties with you.
No, but just bring all us together. Bring all us together in one spot and network and rub elbows and give each other our flowers and be in one spot at one time. We got the money to do that all together. Like we could go to Rick Ross' house during this time. Diddy can have his house out. Like, this something we
Basically,
can do.
you trying to say he skipped Bayless of this shit. You grabbing all the niggas.
I mean, that's what
Michael Rubin and Skip Bayless up
That's
at
what I see.
Hamptons.
I like Mike Rubin too.
Yeah, man.
But, I just feel like, he got Little Baby and Meek Mills rolling with him all around the country in the private jets.
What does Michael Rubin do?
He's the owner of
Fanatics,
and he's the owner of the Sixers.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Got you. Michael Rubin, Rick Rubin, Rubik's Cube. I'm never going to that shit. Niggas ass cheeks out, nigga. Ever.
Killer, what would you have done if nigga hugged you like that?
I didn't see the hug. It was, what you mean?
Yo, pull these shits up so pull the whole fucking pictures up so
What
Paul
you
can
mean?
see 'em. Yo, bro, show him all the pictures. He about to show you everything we talking about so you can show.
What you
Have the
talking about?
context.
He gonna pull up all the pictures.
The hug.
You gonna have a whole
he
nother
gave
outlook.
him the Jelly Fam hug.
Okay.
What you mean? Who?
Michael Rubin is hugging Lil Baby from the back and Cal Kuzma's in front and they got him smushed in.
Hold on, man. Let
He
me see.
couldn't move.
Yeah, man. God, so let Paul.
Breathe.
Yeah, then there's another picture.
These is drunk hugs.
So you approve of these?
These ain't that bad. Who is that? Wait, hold on. Let me blow this up. What's going on?
No, to me,
Who is that?
all of it was
The
cool.
Daisy Duke song?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You approve of this party?
He's asking for us to throw that kind of party.
No, but I'm not. I mean, I can't tell. I can't tell no.
Why can't we throw this
No,
kind
I
of
can't
party?
tell.
I said,
Stop,
Paul, that ain't the party.
God, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all crazy, bro.
Everybody
I'm about to
listening,
go.
we just
I'm about to
having
go shoot
fun.
some dice, man.
Yeah,
Y'all-
No,
man.
Paul.
We about
Paul, real talk. I think the craziest picture was the Joel Embiid picture. That was the craziest one.
Be honest.
Did you see that one?
Which one?
The Joel Embiid one.
Not sure. I
I
might
ain't
have.
seen
You
that.
gotta pull that up, stat. If Killer see this, I want to see what his response is.
Bubba, pull it up. Pull up the
Yeah.
Jordan B shit.
Nah, what you
It's
mean?
on the level. It's on the level of the Daisy Dukes.
No, it ain't,
What are
dog.
you
Come
doing?
on, man. You lying.
Pull it up.
Nah, we ain't seen that. Nah, ain't no picture.
Yeah. Well,
That picture ain't out there.
as we know, a lot happened at Michael Rubin's party. But Paul,
No. We need to pull that picture up.
Yeah,
It ain't. I
bro.
don't see it because I
I ain't
seen
seen
Joel Embiid in the picture. There wasn't no. It wasn't one. Nah, dog. Come on. Let me see this again.
What are you doing, bro?
Joel. I mean. Oh, that just looked like a drunk picture. You know how you with your boy.
Give
You
that
like,
to
hey, my
Let me-
boy.
yeah,
hey,
you coming.
I love you, my boy. Hold on.
Nah, that's
Us is like, oh, it's like I love you.
nah, that's
No,
crazy.
let me see. Let's see.
Nah, that's crazy.
It ain't that bad.
Oh, nah. This Romeo Juliet.
It ain't that bad, though. Hey,
goddamn
Murder.
crazy.
Hey, Murder trying to start. Hey, Murder trying to start something right there.
Nah.
No,
dog.
that's crazy.
Nah,
That's
he's
Titanic.
like, this is for any man.
This is that $200 million I'm
for
giving
life.
you.
He for definitely for
I
life.
need to talk to you.
That ain't bad, dog.
Oh,
Come on, he
my
reaching.
goodness.
That's a reach.
okay, well, as we know, a lot did happen.
Oh,
I see that
God.
y'all wouldn't want to be at that party, but Paul did make a good point. Maybe there should be a celebrity Juneteenth party. We'll see what happens.
Paul want to throw that party.
Man, listen. Next year we need to.
One
We need
thing-
to
Celebrity
do a
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth party
That's
like
fire.
that.
Let me tell you one
Yeah.
thing, not to cut you off. We know what bitches Paul coming with. Paul coming with them hoes, nigga. We ain't got to worry about none of that shit. That's one thing we ain't got to worry about. Is none of that shit going on at a Paul Pierce party, nigga. Massages, titties, thighs, and cellulite. Horsepower
That's
condoms,
cellulite.
What's
nigga.
that? And the girlfriend app.
Yeah. Date for the night app, bitch.
Oh no! Stop! No, stop, man!
Paul is
Stop.
crazy.
Oh,
Okay,
y'all
so
crazy,
maybe
dog.
somebody else will host it, but we'll be right back.
One Allen, one heart, one love.
Excuse me? After last night's performance, We're gonna do this again? Not tonight. I don't think so. And make sure you close the door behind you.
When I take the pussy up, man. When I take the pussy up, man. When I take the pussy up, man.
I'm Rico fucking strong.
Took that horsepower and told the girl to giddy up.
Baby!
Fast money, money, fresh shit, cash money, Moscow mule.
I'm back.
Looking back at her, I'm a crash.
Hell no. Muchacho, levántate. Toma eso, bébetelo.
Right now?
Well, cuña. Well,
Now, right now. Right now.
yeah.
Girl, let me see you walk it off. Oh, let me see you walk it off. Yeah, let me see you walk it off. Go, girl, let me see you walk it off.
Welcome back. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney were beefing on Twitter. Shakur told Devin Haney, send a real offer. Let's get active, champ. Devin said, sign the contract. Shakur said, you so soft for that. What are your thoughts?
I think because of Devin Haney's last performance against Lomachenko, that a lot of people feel Lomachenko won that fight. I think Shakur Stevenson, after seeing that fight, think he's food and like, oh, if that's all you got, I'm gonna kill you. And it's been going back and forth ever since the Lomachenko fight. If I had to pick somebody to win, I'm gonna go with Shakur. But I seen them after that. I actually see some old footage of them sparring, and they both was giving each other some good work. Pause at that sparring.
Thank God you said. Thank God.
Thank God.
He's really into it now.
I was on it.
Yeah, so, but I think that sparring match was good, but that was years ago. I think right now, the way that Shakur Stevenson is trolling Devin Haney in real life, he went to a party he was at and sent them bottles with signed the contract.
Yeah.
On with the bottle lady. You
And
know what I'm
then
saying?
Shakur, Devin sent him a contract. He wouldn't sign it.
Right. But he was saying that, I think it was a 25-75 split, and he was saying that it wasn't 50-50, and he was saying that you're going to make more money total than you made in your last 3 fights with that offer. That's why Shakur Stevenson was like, yeah, whatever, nigga. I'm not signing that. But Devin Haney feels that he's the A-side.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
I agree. I mean, if I got all the belts, then like, dog, I ain't giving you no leverage to get more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, look, you sign a contract, this is going to boost your career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you beat me, then the money go up for you after that. But I got all the belts. I'm the one that you got to beat.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Come
what
on,
Floyd
dog.
did with De La Hoya.
Yeah, come on. You got to come.
The lowest purse.
Yeah, you got to come over here and put the hands up versus the champ. I'm the guy.
Right.
I'm up here, dog. You over here. You ain't had no major fights. You want to get these belts? 75-25. Here, take that or leave it. Or I'm going over here.
Gotcha.
Like, so if I'm Shakur, take the fight. If you feel like you better, because if you win and you get them belts, now your price go all the way up.
Yeah.
So that's how you got to look at it. You got to like, all right, I'm gonna eat later. I'm gonna take a crumb of the money right now. But after this, my price up now. Now I got the leverage because I got the belt. So if you think you better and you think you're gonna win, do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
not mad at that.
And the news just came in that Devin Haney just got arrested. So that fight is not going to happen.
What happened?
Okay, I'll add that. So Devin Haney was recently charged for carrying a concealed weapon in Los Angeles. He was released on $35,000 bail and is scheduled to appear in court on August 3rd.
You know what I'm tired of? Of this generation of athletes feeling like they gotta be gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we see it with Ja Morant, and now Devin Haney with the gun charge. Like, it's too much money out here.
Mikey Williams.
Mikey Williams. Like, I don't know if the rap videos is a big influence on the culture, that they got to look a certain way so people don't step to them or what. But that ain't it. When you get to a certain level and you make a certain amount of money, you need to have people around you to say, you don't got to do that. Stop trying to give off this persona because you're not gangster. You're not gangster because before you became at this level of fame, you weren't on that. You weren't on that. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it as everybody that you just named, and we letting you talk because we talked about this on several shows.
Yeah.
Several shows that we had. Thing about it is I'm more disappointed in the parents. You're growing up with your kids. I can't speak for the Haney situation because I have to do some more due diligence and homework on that. But you're around your kids and you see, it isn't like this just randomly happened. You see them getting ready to go down the wrong path and then you don't say nothing. What I do commend, like we said on a few other episodes, if Melo act crazy, you think LeVar Ball ain't coming over and say you need to cut this bullshit out? Or any of his sons. Like certain fathers, even whether it's Ja, Mike Williams, or I don't know. I think that Haney's father is Bill Haney's really cool too.
Bill Haney's real cool.
But you have to step in and say, yo, you are fucking bugging. You're there the whole time that he's scoring 50 points or when he's knocking niggas out or when he's about to get a scholarship to go to college. But when he does something wrong, y'all all disappear. We haven't seen none of these fathers speak up and say, I'm going to get him under control. I'm going to make sure that don't happen again.
That's real.
But when he's about to pop off and get everything done, he had 50. When shit goes south, you disappear. All y'all fathers need to get involved when shit go left and say, you know what, I'm going to grab my little nigga and make sure this shit don't happen again.
They can take the heat. You know what? They got a voice now because of social media. They can step in front of the camera. You know what, y'all? That's on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
somebody
John Moran dad can
that.
say, you know what, y'all? He can step on any platform. You know what? I'm going to take the heat for that.
Right.
That's on me.
Right.
I got this now.
Right.
And then all the pressure off. Now everybody looking at him.
Right.
And everybody going to talk about him as a father.
Right.
So what? We ain't talking about
Ja no more.
We ain't talking about Ja no more.
But why do you think they're not doing that?
They don't know how to do it. They not used to, because they sons is the breadwinner and taking care of them. So they looking up to them now. It gets to the point where you look up.
The Gary Coleman syndrome, we call it.
So now your daddy is looking up to you.
Right.
You know, because when I became a breadwinner, now the people who older than you looking up to me. Because I'm like, I turn into the Godfather or something.
Right.
And so it's like, well, shoot, I don't want him to cut me off.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of that has to do with that. Because like, say you question him and he doing this and that, and he cut his daddy off. Because there's a lot of guys in the NBA that cut their mama off, they cut their daddy off, that question him.
God bless the day. Kobe stopped speaking to his parents. Yep. Absolutely.
You know that story. Everybody know that story. Right. They cut him off because they questioned what they did, their judgments.
Right.
And so I think that has a lot to do with it. And that's something that's not talked about enough.
That's sad.
Right.
That's really sad.
That's a good point.
Okay.
That's really sad.
Errol Spence is set to fight Terrence Crawford on July 29th here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So as we get closer, who do you got?
I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not choosing anybody because I see.
Killer, don't do that.
No, listen.
Don't do that.
Listen,
don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me finish what I'm telling you.
No, don't be biased.
I'm telling you what's going on.
All right.
It's them niggas. Whoever you pick, niggas like, bet. Like, they got a problem with you. Crawford is like, you pick Errol Spence. Crawford like, say no more, my nigga. You pick Crawford, niggas. Errol Spence like, stay over there. God damn, I just can't even pick a nigga. You can't, like, them two niggas, I've been watching on Twitter, Instagram, whoever one person pick, they got beef with the whole followers, everybody else. Like, this shit is really personal to where, put it like this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, Paul, whoever you pick after.
I know who I'm picking.
No, listen.
No, but whoever you pick is going to go crazy.
The other person is going to be like, stay the fuck over there tomorrow and then that. And I know you probably don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they know me. They know P. Oh, that's just RIP. Don't give a damn.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to say, God damn. Now, this is what I will say. I'm going to go on one particular thing. I'm going to go with Errol Spence for one reason. And don't get me wrong, Crawford could win too.
Yeah.
And it may be a video that I haven't seen of Crawford doing this. Everybody watching right now, go type in Errol Spence street fight. Errol Spence is outside, this maybe 3-4 years ago, with somebody about 290 pounds, and they just going rib shot for rib shot. No gloves at a barbecue. And I said, what kind of crazy nigga is this just hitting the nigga outside with rib? And they like, whoever quit first. And I'm like, this nigga could break his hand, hit his hand on a nigga elbow. I said, this nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
It's ghost typing Errol Spence street fight, and he just outside hitting the nigga ribs, pause. And I'm not saying Terrence Crawford ain't doing that. I just ain't see it. I just think they both great fighters, but if I had to make a decision, I'm going purely off that decision. I hear the Crawford stories too. His mother.
So you
said,
saying Errol Spence?
I'm going with Spence.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a decision.
I'm just because you know if we have to make a decision.
Clarify that first.
The reason I made the decision is because I just said the video that I seen.
Okay.
I'm only going with Errol Spence because of that video. A nigga might DM me pause a video like, oh yeah, you want to see a video and send me Terrence Crawford knocking the nigga out in the club, and I'll be like, oh wait a minute, I never seen this video. So that's the reason I'm going with Errol Spence, just off that one video.
Who you got?
I'm going with T-Bud Crawford. I've been following him longer, and people gotta understand this ain't no disrespect. You asked me to make a choice. I've been following Bud Crawford longer. I done been in the same room with him to where we talked and bonded and talked and bonded. Like you can't talk and bond. I can't talk and bond like I'm talking.
No, he reaching.
He said he's been in the same room and bonded.
Where we talked and bonded. You know, and I've been following his career a lot longer. Yeah. So I'm going with him because I like his skill set. I like what he brings to the table as far as his hands.
Listen, one thing about Terrence Crawford, to add on to what you're saying, that nigga could switch to southpaw in the middle of a round. Yeah. He fights traditional, and then he'll
This is what I'm really going off of.
There's only one question in that fight, and that's can Terrence Crawford take the power pause?
All right, listen. So the reason I'm Bud Crawford, not only because I know him, I met him, but I watched him fight. Who was the last little dude with the braids he fought?
Sean Porter.
So I looked at both of them fought Sean Porter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Sean Porter could have arguably beat Spence. Did y'all remember that fight?
Yeah, if he didn't get knocked down.
But Sean Porter got whooped by T-Bud Crawford. He quit. He retired him.
Yeah. His father I was there. He could have got his father. I went to that fight actually.
But he was beating him up.
That fight was close.
No, that fight wasn't close.
Go ahead. We go to school. It was close. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm just telling you. But I'll say about this, right? What you're saying, right? Comparing the fight.
I'm going off their two toughest fights.
Right. But see, Floyd used to say that all the time. Floyd fight Ricky Hatton, and then Pacquiao come beat him in 2 rounds. And Floyd like, yeah, he damaged goods after I done did what I had to do with him. Now you done fucked him up because I showed you the blueprint to fuck him up. And that could be the same argument that you're talking
Floyd
about now.
didn't fight Pacquiao at his peak either. Not saying that Pacquiao would have beat him.
No, what I'm saying is this.
Yeah, I know that Floyd used to do that because Floyd would beat him, then Pacquiao would beat him, and he'll say, I gave you the blueprint.
Exactly.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, got you. I agree with that fight too. I think they missed their prime on that fight, but who's your pick, Murder?
I'm going with Bud.
What you got, Stat?
She don't even know.
I really don't have a look, whoever wins. Make the best win. I'm going to choose Terrence Crawford.
I got Bud by stoppage.
I really don't have an answer.
Stoppage.
I got Bud by stoppage.
It's fine.
Ooh, in what round? I think 11th.
Round 10.
Ooh, I think so too. I think so too.
That nigga had Mikey and Danny Garcia crying, bro.
You know what? It's going to be... You know what I usually judge it off of? What song they come out to. That's big. That's big.
Well, listen.
I saw, because when I saw Ryan Garcia, when he came out to his song, I was like, Ryan Garcia about to get rocked. He came out to some slow song. If y'all don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember what song
he came out to some bullshit.
Yeah, Bud can't start slow if he gonna win the fight, though. He takes too long to get going. And
this gonna be fun,
right?
And I'm gonna be there for it,
right?
Take too long to go, and I'm like,
take too long to what?
He say,
to get going?
But takes too long to get going.
How you know? That's wild. That's wild.
Look at Paul.
How you know that?
That's wild.
He's hit.
How you know that? How you know he takes too long to get going?
But takes too long to get going.
How you know that?
Shout out to the Aces.
How you know that? How you know, Bert? It takes too long to get going.
No, I said he can't take too long. Pause.
He said he take too long.
That's
to
what
get
he
going.
said. Yeah, he trying to clean it up.
I'm helping you out. Because you was
y'all
Hall of
crazy.
Fame tonight, so.
Y'all crazy.
True.
Man.
Okay, well, that's all we have for today's episode. Again, Paul, thank you for joining us
Thank you,
today.
Paul.
Any
We
closing
appreciate you,
remarks?
man. Thank you, man.
And any closing
Yeah.
remarks from you?
Man, thank
Okay,
y'all. I
but-
love what y'all doing.
Right.
It is what it is. Man, I need to be back here, yo.
Yes.
Check it out. I need to be on the boat.
Yeah.
And I need to be on the halftime. So
Now,
keep me in mind for that.
Listen, man. It's a few things before we wrap up. We gonna get this Juneteenth party pop for next
Right,
year.
right.
We're gonna figure out what's the first day of Monday Night Football coming
Right,
up, and we're gonna
right.
do the Paul Pierce halftime show. With Paul Pierce actually here. Look, they say, bring it here. You gonna give us a discount, nigga? I'm just messing with you. But and let's see what we can do when basketball season comes back around.
Absolutely.
We get Paul back around, man. But
You know
thank
what
you
I'm
so much,
saying?
Paul. We really
That's
appreciate
what's
you.
up. No
And
doubt.
we're big
Yes.
fans of basketball and what you and
Yes.
KG are doing on Showtime and with your
Yes.
podcast, everything. One last thing that from fan requests. How did you not know you was on a live
I didn't
feed?
say I did know I was on live.
Okay.
He knew he was on.
Okay,
I was
cool.
on live. Hey,
He was
yeah.
going banned from TV.
Okay, say no. Well, he wanted to know. I'm trying to do this nigga a favor. Nigga told me to ask him.
And I'm gonna ask you and murder something.
Yes, sir. A matter of fact, if you have anything to ask us
I
while we
just
here.
want to know what you was gonna give Patty Mahomes. What you was going?
That's crazy that you still think about me and Patty Mahomes. That's crazy. On a whole nother episode that you thinking about it.
My God,
You still
I love
thinking
y'all.
about
I
it.
love this
That's
shit.
all. Thank
That's
you,
what's
man.
up. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Thank you guys, man.
Again, thank you so much for being here. And shout out to the Aces. As always, it is what it is.
Y'all crazy, dog.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.